What's going on, y'all, and welcome back to basketball. We're halfway through the season, y'all, if you can believe it, and that means that the All-Star game is coming up. So what I wanted to do is build an All-Star roster right here. We're going to be predicting who's going to be on the All-Star team, or at least giving my perspective as to who I think should be on the team. But anyway, let's jump into it. And you guys know I built a damn spreadsheet for it. Of course I built a spreadsheet for it. It's pretty simple right now, nothing too complex or anything, but here's how it's going to work. We are going to go through every single NBA team. We're going to go through their roster, and if we see someone that we think could be an all-star level player, we're going to add them to the list here. So like, here's the East. Let's just say this guy isn't even in the East, but we add Kevin Durant to the roster, right? Then we can kind of build out who should be like the starting five. After that, like, we'll have to narrow down this roster because we only get 12 spots, and we're most likely going to end up with more than 12 players on the team. So if I happen to have like this many Kevin Durants on the team, this will have a negative number on it, right? And we'll have to start cutting people from our roster, and then we'll build a rotation. We'll do it for both the East and the West, and we'll go from there. I think it's a kind of a cool thing. We'll use things like basketball reference and stuff so that we can kind of compare some stats and everything, right? I think it'll be a fun activity. We're going to try to do it all in one take as well because, you know what? Why not? I think that that's a fun thing to do. And we're going to start off with the Boston Celtics literally just because they're the number one team on the list. That's the only reason why. We're starting with the East. And look, Jaylen Brown already has to be considered, right? Like, Jaylen Brown, we have to like throw him on the list. Celtics, one of the best teams in the NBA. Jaylen Brown continues to have a really good season. Gonna throw him on the list here. It's nice that the Celtics have all the websites are like a little bit different for each team. It's nice that they actually have the stats here. I know the efficiency hasn't been as good for Jaylen Brown, so that might hold him back. I'm not gonna put like a Drew Holiday on there. Probably not like a Derek White maybe either. Porzingis has only played in 18 games, so 18 out of the 41-ish games. I don't necessarily think I can do that. Derek White probably not either, even though he's extremely effective. Jason Tatum though, obviously, like, he's one of the best players in the NBA, so we're going to throw Jason Tatum onto that list as well. So you guys get it. This is how we're going to do things, right? The Brooklyn Nets, look, I'm going to go to the website anyway. We're going to talk about the team because why not? There's no way I can put a Brooklyn Nets player on there. Has Cam Johnson had a very, very good season? Yes, he has. If we look at Cam Johnson, almost 20 points per game, shooting at 42% from three, great efficiency all around, basically a 50-40-90 player, super, super good. Brooklyn Nets are bad though, and look, I can't reward. He's not good enough to reward that. Otherwise, like, who else would we really put on this team? Like, it'd be like Cam Thomas maybe, but like, we're not putting Cam Thomas on there, unfortunately. So sorry, not doing it there. Let's take a look at the New York Knicks next, and there's gonna be a couple players from this team that fall onto here. Obviously, Bodega Cat has been absolutely awesome for them. How many ads are they gonna put on this? Good Lord, Knicks. I can't even imagine what a Knicks ticket costs, so let's just chill on that a little bit. Josh Hart plays a big time role, but not going to necessarily put him there. It's not going to be like an OG Anunoby. He's not a big enough factor. Like Jalen Brunson, yeah, we're going to put Jalen Brunson on there. Some of the numbers that we get from Jalen Brunson in a single night. Wow, we got a lot of J's going on. Jalen, Jason, and Jalen. Very creative from us. So obviously Jalen Brunson, we're going to put up for consideration. Karl Anthony Towns for sure. Like, Karl Anthony Towns very well seems like an obvious starter on this list. So we'll add Cat to it. What about Bridges? Where is Bridges at for this season here? Let's pull up Mikal. Almost 18 points per game. The efficiency's still a little bit low. Has he played in every single game this season? He is up to, yeah, he's played in every game too. Man, he does a lot for this team, man. He does a lot. If we can go just take a look at like on-off numbers for this guy, plus 1.9 for a team that's just good all around. Like, that's pretty good. I think I'm gonna leave him off for now. I don't think I need to include him at this very moment. So I think we're going to be done with the Knicks. I feel like those two are probably appropriate. The Philadelphia 76ers. Okay. This is a tough one, right? Because this team is they haven't been good this year, right? We all know that. Ooh, nice. We got the numbers here. Reggie Jackson on the list. No, sorry, Reggie Jackson. Tyrese Maxey's efficiency's been bad, but he's one of the leading scorers in the NBA, and he's not on a very good team. So I feel like we can't ignore the 26 points a game, right? Like, that's pretty nuts. So Tyrese Maxey has to be on the list, I feel like. Will he make the final roster? I guess we'll see, right? Once we kind of come down to it. Paul George, Hasn't played in enough games this season. Stats aren't that great anyway, so we're probably going to pass on that, even though Paul George is a very good player. Shout out Jared McCain, man. That boy just got... Does he have the nicest picture out of all these guys, too? Why does it feel like he has, like, higher quality, like, resolution images? Like, he probably did it himself. Joel Embiid. There's no way he's played in enough games to do it, so we can't throw Joel Embiid in it. As much as I want to throw Gershon Yabusele on the roster, I can't. You guys will yell at me. Unless you're a Sixers fan, then you'll be like, Gershon belongs. But no, I can't include the boy there. So just one out of there. Toronto Raptors. This team's really bad. This team's really, really bad. This is gonna be a tough one to kind of decipher for me. Toronto, what's up with your website too? What's going on? They have Vote Scotty for the All-Star game. That's the only one they're advertising. So that alone tells me I can't consider like RJ Barrett or Emmanuel Quickly or anything. And I think that's fair. Is there anyone else I would even begin to consider? No. So let's take a look at old Scott here and talk about whether or not Scotty Barnes deserves to be looked at for this season. Okay, Scotty Barnes this season compared to a couple seasons ago when he was an All-Star, right? And given he was a late addition to the All-Star team, I believe. Efficiency's a bit down this year, given he's got a pretty rough team around him, right? 3-point percentage is really down. The free throw percentage is down. The rebounds are down. Assists are up a little bit. Turnovers are high. Just about 20 points per game. Bad team. I don't think it's good enough. I don't think I can throw him on there. I think I gotta leave Scotty Barnes off. And I'm sorry, Toronto fans. I don't think we're getting anybody on the list. All right, my Chicago Bulls here. Chicago's a play-in team, right? So we can't say that they're winning games. We also can't say they're losing team. They're a losing team, right? And they've had guys make it on play-in level teams before. So I'm not going to hold that against people, and we'll keep that consistent. Kobe White, no, not all-star level good. Definitely not like a Josh Giddey or something. Shout out Lonzo Ball as much as we'd love to. Zach LaVine, having an incredible statistical season and like 24 points per game. I feel like we got to throw a Zach LaVine on there as a potential guy. Vucevic is having a pretty nuts season overall, so let's take a look at him. 20 points, 10 rebounds. How many All-Star teams has he made? He's made 2 in the past. 20 points per game. He was averaging about that much when he made it before. 20 points, 10 rebounds, shooting nuts all around the field. Yeah, no, you got to throw Vucevic on the list as well. Gotta throw good old Vucci Coochie on there. Don't say that around children. But yeah, no. So that's what I'm gonna say for them. Anybody else we're throwing on the team from them? There's no freaking way. Nope. That's enough of the Chicago Bulls. Let's get them off the list. The Cleveland Cavaliers. Oh boy. This could be a hefty one. This one here could be a hefty one. Yeah, they've got 4 guys on there. This feels like an Atlanta Hawks type situation where all 4 guys might make it. If you guys remember the Jeff Teague, Kyle Korver, Paul Millsap, Al Horford season, shout out Damari Carroll, the one starter who did not make that all-star team. But yeah. Let's talk about him. Evan Mobley, looking at the season that he's had for them, he's been an awesome complementary player to this. And mind you, they've got 2 guys on this team that are scoring a shit ton of points. This guy's played in quite a few games, almost 19 points per game, almost 9 rebounds, getting a block and a half, and he's efficient all around. Evan Mobley on the list. How many guys are we up to? We only have 4 spots left as of right now, and we're probably adding more guys to the team, right? Going on Darius Garland. He's been efficient. He's putting up a ton of points, a ton of assists. I don't need to pull up the stats. Darius Garland, absolutely throw him on there. Scrolling down. Imani Bates is still like a 2-way player. Why did I not know that? Jared Allen. Okay, let's take a look at Jared Allen, right? So we've already seen we have 2 high-level scorers on there. We also have Karis LeVert, who's being a high-level scorer for this team, right? But we have 14 points per game still on top of having 4 other elite scorers on the team, getting 10 rebounds a game, shooting 70% from the field, getting about a block a night. Jared Allen goes on the list as well. And they're the number 1 team, right? So they're winning games, so we can't not have him on there. And then Donovan Mitchell, not even a question. We throw Donovan Mitchell onto there. So There you go, Cleveland. Y'all got 4 people on there already. Detroit basketball. Pull them up next. Probably just the one name, right? But we're going to take a look through regardless. We're going to do our due diligence with this. Oh, the Pistons wanted me to subscribe right away, so that already takes a little bit. See, look at this. Become a Pistons insider. I don't want to know anything about the insides of the Pistons right now. But, no, they're playing better. They're playing better. So Cade Cunningham, 100%. Having an elite season. One of the best players we got in basketball right now. So Cade going on the list. Anybody else? Malik Beasley, as much as I'd love to, I can't put you on the list. Asar Thompson, I love you like a son. I've never met you before, and that's really weird. No parasocial relationships, please. Not on this channel. By the way, like, subscribe, and comment. I respond to every single comment to my YouTube channel, and I intend to keep on doing so. Go join the Discord as well. Why not? That way you can really form a parasocial relationship with me. But anyway, we move on. Jaden Ivey. Great season, out for the season, so sorry, not happening. No, nobody else on this team is making it. But shout out Cade Cunningham, that's a big step forward for them. Moving on to the Pacers, this could be an interesting one, right? Okay, they're advertising a couple people. Benedict Mathurin, Miles Turner. Okay, so we got to look at those 4, right? If that's who they're advertising, we got to look at those 4. Because if the team ain't advertising it, I'm not spending no time talking about it, right? I think that's fair. Tyrese Halliburton. Okay, let's talk about it. Did they show the stats on here? No, they got the lame one. They got the lame version of the website. So Tyrese Halliburton here, having a good season overall. It's been up and down. 18 points per game right now. 8.5 assists. I believe he's number 5 in assists in the NBA right now. So really, really good. Keeping the turnovers low, not even 2 a game. That's incredible. We're back up to league average from 3, which is good. The field goal percentage could be a lot better. Man, so he's made 2 all-star teams in the past where he was getting more like 20 points per game, 10 assists. Efficiency was better all around. Indy's not quite as good this year. They are good, though. At the end of the day, though, you're getting 18 points, almost 9 assists. I feel like you still have to be in consideration, but Halliburton feels like one that could fall off easily. We're already at -1, by the way, so keep that in mind. Benedict Mathurin. Okay, let's take a look at the kid, because why not? They want me to take a look at him, so I'll take a look at old Ben Mathurin here. He's in his 3rd season. 16 points per game. That's awesome. League average here, about league average field goal wise as well. Get some rebounds. The turnovers are higher than the assists. I can't put someone in the All-Star game who has a higher turnover rate than assist rate. Like if you have a negative assist to turnover, no, I cannot in good conscience put you there. I cannot. I'm sorry. All right, where's the rest of our boys here? Where's the rest of them? I guess it's in numerical order, so I could probably know. They want me to take a look at Miles Turner. I'll take a look at it. We know the defense has been good for Miles Turner this year, and I believe the efficiency's been good overall this season as well. Miles Turner's never made an All-Star game or an All-Star team. 15.5 points per game. That's pretty low considering like trying to make an all-star team. You better be really good in every other department. Doesn't really play make it all. 7 rebounds, maybe a little bit low. The turnover higher than the assists. I can't do that. Nope, can't do it. Pascal Siakam. Let's take a look at Spicy Pete. Pascal always just has underrated basketball seasons at the end of the day. So again, this is a playoff level team right now. You're getting 20 points per game. Given, I'm not surprised his scoring's down a little bit because again, you got Halliburton, Mathurin, guys like that taking points away from you. Getting about 7 points, 3.4 assists. The assist to turnover ratio is fine for his position. That's totally fair. Shooting it really well from 3 and the field. That's pretty good. All right, we got to put Spicy P on there. So we're going to put Pascal on the list as well. Fair enough. Moving on to Milwaukee. I hope this isn't too slow of a process. You guys let me know what you think of this at the end of the day. Whoa. How many guys? Okay, I thought they were going to advertise all 5 of those guys should make the All-Star team. I think we need to chill with that. I think there's 2 guys on this list that probably should be on there. Damian Lillard having a phenomenal season. We're gonna put Lillard on the list, right? We're gonna put Lillard on the list. He's been healthy. He's been doing good. It's awesome. We're not gonna put Bobby. We're not gonna put Brooke. Obviously, Chris Middleton's been out this year. It's just Giannis, right? Just Giannis. Okay, nice, simple. We throw Giannis on the team. There we go. We move on from the Bucks. All right, one division left, the Southeast. Let's go over to the Atlanta Hawks. Who could it be for them, right? They've got some guys that'll be in like award conversations, but who else? All-Star voting. They don't have anybody on the picture. That's crazy marketing right here. But we have some stats, and that's what I'm talking about right here. So obviously Trae Young is going to be one of them. Is DeAndre Hunter in the conversation? He doesn't even start, though. Like, he's going to be in Sixth Man of the Year conversations. The Hawks are like borderline like playoff team as well, so that's something to keep in perspective. DeAndre Hunter having a good season overall. Do we put him in the conversation or no, because he comes off the bench? Like, should he be a starter? Yes. So I don't want to like hold that against him completely. By the way, whatever logic you guys have or whatever, totally fine. Like, the All-Star game doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day. But 19 points per game is really, really good. He's super efficient, which is awesome. The assists to turnover is really close. It's too close for me. I can't do it. I can't do it. That's like a big pet peeve of mine, is I can't do it. But let's pull up Jalen Johnson next, because we know we're going to talk about him as well. He's also going to be in the most improved player conversation. I wouldn't be surprised if he's involved in all-star conversations. Almost 20 points a game, 10 rebounds, so averaging a double-double. Assist to turnover is a little bit scary, but it's fine for his position, that's for sure. Efficiency could be a little bit better overall, but man, averaging a double-double, knowing how many guys we already have on the list, I'm going to put him on the list just because, look, you're averaging a double-double on a good team. That's pretty nuts. I feel like he's going to be one that falls off the list pretty quickly, but we'll at least say that he was in the conversation. Charlotte Hornets, only one potential name on here, obviously, in LaMelo Ball. Everyone can watch. Oh, they're not even advertising for the All-Star team. Look, the Hornets are really, really bad, right? But LaMelo Ball is one of, like, the best players we got in basketball at this point. But how many games do we have with LaMelo Ball? Let's take a look. We've got 27 games. That's not bad. It's at least over half. So, and 29 points, good actually not great efficiency overall. Gross. At least the free throws are good. Assists, the turnovers are high. But he's averaging almost 30 points a game, and he's played half the game. So like, Ball will be on here. It's just, will you convince me that he should be like on the roster still? It's gonna be hard to keep him off with the 30 points a game, but I'm not sure how much PT we getting over here, right? All right, let's go to the Miami Heat now. Obviously the Heat, a lot of things going on. We'll see who's still on their roster at the end of the day. Oh, this is sick. Oh, the Miami Vice uniforms. Oh, and they got stats right here for me. Thank you, Miami Heat. They're just a good organization all around. Bam, playing in a ton of games, right? Almost averaging a double-double for them. Because Bam's been all-star good in the past, right? And he's having another good season overall, but like, let's compare it to other seasons. So the scoring's quite a bit down, but obviously other guys on the team's scoring is quite a ways up. So I can kind of sympathize with that. He's getting you the assist to turnover ratio is great for a center. That is awesome. He's getting you more steals. The blocks are pretty consistent. The rebounds are great. Efficiency still not looking very good for Bam. I think this is the year we have to take Bam out of the conversation. It's just, not even 16 points a game. I can't justify, but don't worry. We got other guys to talk about. Jimmy Butler kind of has to be on there. We know the impact that Jimmy Butler has and everything. He's in like the 99th percentile for offense this year. And I know you're going to look at the points per game and be like, how? He's like that efficient, and he's like taking like all the right shots at the right time. So Jimmy has to be on the list. We'll see if it sticks at the end of the day. And then obviously the other name we want to look at is Tyler Hero. Played in all the games, almost all the games, 24 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. We know the efficiency's good. Got to put Hero on the list. He has a better chance of making it than Jimmy. That's for sure. Because Jimmy Butler's defensive numbers are actually a decent amount down from where he typically is. So we're gonna see if Jimmy lasts. Orlando Magic. Oh no, Orlando. I got guys I want to throw on here, but injuries. That might be what kills you. I don't think we can throw Banchero on the list. He has not played enough games. I can't in good conscience do it. And Franz, he's hooping, man, but he's hurt too. So I don't think I can put an Orlando Magic guy on the roster. I'm sorry, I can't do it. The Washington Wizards. We're not putting anybody on the Wizards on the team, but because we do things the right way here, we're going to open up their roster. We're going to act very engaged, and we're going to move on. I might even say a good thing or two. Let's see if we can find a good thing to say somewhere. Alex Sarr has been good on defense. Okay, in all fairness, Jordan Poole let's at least like pull up his numbers. We're not putting him on there because the team is too bad, and that's just a rule that we're implementing right now. But 22 points per game, very efficient. So we take that at the end of the day. Where are the assist numbers at? Assist to turnover ratio, not good. Not good. No, Jordan Poole doesn't get to be on the team. Sorry. Okay. So we have our Eastern players right here. We're going to need to cut 8 players from this list to make it happen. So we'll figure that out. But first, we'll go to the West. We'll do those teams, and then we'll go from there. So it looks like we're starting with the Denver Nuggets here, and I think that that's more than fair to start with them. They're a fun team, and they got some good players, right? Vote for your Nuggets. They're saying, look at all 5 of our guys. They want to look at all 5. I'm not looking at Christian Brown. Michael Porter Jr., I'm just going to tell you right away, efficient, scoring 18, 19 points a game, good defensive numbers. Michael Porter Jr. gets to be first on the list. Good for him, right? Next guy, who do we want to pull up next? Shout out Westbrook. He's having a good season overall. Jokic. I don't think I need to explain that one to you guys. We're putting him on the list. Next guy, who do we want to talk about? Jamal Murray. We just talked about him in yesterday's video, which I just finished recording. The 20 points, the good assist numbers and everything. Efficiency's up right now, which is good. Jamal Murray gets to be in the consideration at least. We'll see if he makes the team. It'll be kind of a borderline one, but looking good. Aaron Gordon. Let's at least like look at his numbers so you guys can see it again. We know the efficiency's been good for him this year. He's become a 3-point shooter, which is very exciting. 15 or 13 points per game, so that's pretty low though. I can't put a 13 point a game guy unless we know you're contributing high level in all the other dimensions as well, and no, I probably can't say that. Really good player, Aaron Gordon, but we'll keep it to Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, and Jokic for this team, which is awesome, right? That's awesome. Let's go to Minnesota and talk about these boys out here in Minnesota. That's where I live. And by the way, I'm wearing a hoodie. It is like negative 10 degrees right now in Minneapolis. Obviously, I'm inside, but I'm sitting by a window, and you know what? Your boy gets chilly every once in a while. I got a lot of blood on me, or in me. On me. I don't think I got a lot of blood on me, but y'all know what I'm saying. Just shut up, all right? Shut up. Leave me a goofy comment. I dare you. See what happens. Anthony Edwards. Yeah, no, he gets to make it. Anthony Edwards gets to make it. He gets to make every All-Star game going forward because he's fun and he's really good at basketball. Moving on. Wish it was Naz Reid, but I can't. Rudy Gobert. Are we convincing me that Rudy Gobert can do it? Are we convincing me that Rudy Gobert can do it? Where are we at? 10 points per game. How many points per game did he average when he made other All-Star teams? Like 15, 14, 15. I can't do it for 10 points a game. I can't. It's a double-double, which is good, but we all know that dude's not playing any offense at this point, so we can't put Rudy on there. But what about Randall? What about Randall? Obviously, you can say whatever you want about Julius Randle's game and everything, but let's take a look. So this is a middle-level team, right? 19 points per game. He was an all-star before, a couple times in the past when he was getting like 24, 25 points per game. 19 points right now, 7 rebounds, 4.5 assists. Assist to turnover ratio, honestly, not bad for his position. So we take that. Efficiency's pretty low right now. Not 20 points a game. No other scorers on the team. I know it's a bad roster comp. I don't think I can put Randall on there. I'm going to leave it off. I'm a decisive motherfucker. What can I say? I make decisions, and that's what happens. So y'all going to have to live with that at the end of the day and just shut up and watch the video. Anyway, moving on to the Thunder. What do we have for the Thunder? Obviously, Shea going to be on the team. He's probably number 2 in MVP voting right now. Shea going to be on the team. They didn't advertise anybody on here. It's kind of interesting. Chet, obviously, he's been hurt. Jalen Williams, he's probably the only other name we're going to consider on this list, right? By the way, shout out Brandon Carlson. Wasn't familiar with his game, was watching him this week. Dude looks pretty solid. OKC just always figures it out. A lot of really solid players on this team, but let's take a look at J-Dub. Should Jalen Williams be considered this year? What do we think? We're at 20 points per game, right? That's a high for him. 20 points per game. We're getting almost 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Assist to turnover ratio is really good for his position. 3-point efficiency's down a little bit. He's on the number 1 team. How many minutes per game? Actually, only 32, which is a solid amount of minutes, but it's not a crazy amount. It's because they have so much depth. So I can attribute some low counting numbers to, like, they're also just beating the shit out of people so early that it doesn't really matter. So we're going to put Jalen Williams at least in the conversation, right? I think that that's more than fair. We throw J-Dub on there. just to be in the conversation. We'll see if he actually makes it. I think that'll be tough. Portland. Almost no shot anybody from Portland makes it, unfortunately. The team has not been very good this year, and look, if you're that bad of a team, probably not going to happen. Scoot's been playing well as of late. Vote All-Star. I admire the marketing. Anthony Simons, it seems like he really wants to be traded but doesn't want to say it out loud. Scoring a lot of points. At least Denny playing a lot better. Give Banton some more minutes, or at least send him somewhere where he can play a little bit more. Grant, no, not really thinking anybody else on this team is going to make it. No, we move on from the Portland Trailblazers. The Utah Jazz, also not very good, so nobody's going to make it, but let's at least take a look at their squad and everything as well, right? They have all-star voting advertised there. They didn't put up anything to say hey, go vote for so-and-so, so we take that into account. Obviously, Colin Sexton having a good scoring season and everything. We're going to have to talk about Lauri Markkanen, though. Again, bad team, so not sure we're getting anything out of it. I can't imagine Markkanen's counting stats are good enough to be all-star anyway. He's always a borderline all-star player, so that kind of makes sense. Yeah, he was scoring 25. He's only scoring 20 on a not very good team. Actually only giving him 31 minutes per game, and that's probably fair. So nope, no one from the Utah Jazz making it this time. Let's go over to Golden State. Moving over to Golden State, who, mind you, they're kind of a middle-level team right now, right? No all-star advertisements right here. Very interesting. Find that kind of interesting. I'm just so interested in the marketing side of things here. Not Kuminga, none of these guys here. None of these guys here. Shout out Buddy Buckets. Andrew Wiggins. Should I consider Andrew Wiggins? Let's take a look at what he's done before, right? Again, this team's falling off a little bit. Where are we at for the season? 17 points a game, so the same amount as when he made it before, and I know it was a controversial one when he made it before. Assist to turnover, I'd like it to be a little bit better for his spot. Rebounding not that high. The efficiency looks good from three. It could be better from the field, knowing the skill set he has. No, I don't think I can put Wiggins on it. Obviously, we're gonna throw Curry on, so let's throw Steph Curry on the list. Is he a guaranteed starter this year? Probably not. The scoring numbers are obviously down a little bit. This team's been a little bit dysfunctional, so, but is what it is. Not the biggest deal in the world. Let's move on to the Clippers. This one, we could have a first-time All-Star on this list, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to put them on our at least initial list and everything. How many spots we got right now? We got 5 spots left. James Harden. Let's take a look at Harden. Mind you, this is a team that's pretty firmly in the playoffs right now. They've been playing good basketball. James Harden, what are we getting from him? 21 points per game still at his age. We're getting 8 assists, almost 5 turnovers. Not the best assist to turnover ratio, but pretty solid overall. The efficiency is pretty bad, but 8 assists, 21 points, good team. The turnovers are a little bit high. He's going to be in the conversation. I think it's going to be hard for him to make the team. So let's at least take that into account. Kawhi definitely hasn't played enough games or anything. Who else could be on the list? Well, there's one in particular. It's Norm Powell. Look, he's getting you 23, 24 points per game. Efficient as all hell. Let's at least put Powell on there. And you know what? Let's give some credit, right? Show that we know ball. Let's take a look at Zubats quick. Should Zubats be on here? He's one of the league's leading rebounders right now. He's on a good team. Let's take a look. Obviously, offensive skill set's pretty limited, but about 15 points per game, 12.5 rebounds, just 1 turnover, almost 2 turnovers. That's a little bit high for how much he has the ball. Getting you a block and a half a game, super efficient, 15 and almost 13. I feel like I gotta put him on the list because I don't have a reason not to. I don't know. You guys let me know. I doubt he makes it, but we're gonna put him on the list nonetheless. We're gonna put him on the list. Okay, moving on. The Lakers. Obviously, a couple names on here that we know are gonna make it, but we're gonna take a look around as well, just because again we do our due diligence around here. That's the right thing to do. The Lakers and Clippers play tonight. Interesting. I'm going to be watching football tonight because it's Ravens-Bills, and that just sounds like fun. But Anthony Davis, he going to be on the team. No, don't sweat it. Bronny, he going to be on the team. Don't worry about it. LeBron, we'll see if he makes it at the end of the day. Anyone else I want to consider? Not Reeves, probably. Okay, no, we're just going to put LeBron and Davis. So let's throw Anthony Davis on here. Let's throw LeBron. Cool, we're out of spots right now. Okay, that happens. Are there going to be more East or West guys? I'll I'll be curious to see. The Phoenix Suns over here. Let's go take a look at their team. Holy ads coming up on the Phoenix Suns team. They're really trying to be like, look, we got Nick Richards. We're doing shit now. They're saying put a couple guys in the All-Star game. Bradley Beal, Tyus. They want us to look at all of them. Okay, let's take a look at Devin Booker first. This one's going to be interesting because of the efficiency and the games played, right? So we're at 36 games played. That's good, right? 26 points per game. God damn, almost 7 assists. That's awesome. Turnover ratio, really, really good. Efficiency, low right now for Devin Booker. Low for him. Not like that bad, but not good. Overall, though, Devin Booker, bad team, putting up pretty crazy numbers. Devin Booker's got to be on the team. Do I really need to look at Kevin Durant? No. How many games is Durant at, though, is the question. I got to be consistent. We got to be consistent. We're at 31. 31's enough. So we throw Kevin Durant on there. No questions about that whatsoever. They wanted me to look at Beal, so I'm going to take a look at Bradley Beal right now. Let's take a look at him, and we'll use the same logic that we use with the Cavs, right? This is the third best player on a team, and mind you, Mobley, with guys that are scoring less than Durant and Booker, was getting 18, 19. How many are we getting out of Beal? We're getting almost 17, 18, so actually maybe a better thing. The efficiency's pretty good. Rebounds low, assists not that great. The turnovers are at least a little bit lower, which is good. We're gonna throw Beal in the conversation at least, because again, third guy in a team. The efficiency's good. I can get behind that. They want me to look at Tyus, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna respect the advertising. Let's take a look at Tyus. 11 points per game. That's gonna be a tough sell for me, but 11 points, 6 assists. Efficiency's really good. He's having a good season. I don't need to look any more at that though. So shout out them. Sacramento Kings. Ooh. This could be an interesting one. A team that's starting to climb up a little bit right now, so could be something. Send DeMar, De'Aaron, and Domas to the All-Star game. Okay, nice big advertisement. I love it. De'Aaron Fox. Let's talk about De'Aaron Fox. They didn't put the stats on there, and that makes me a little bit upset. But we'll see. 26 points per game. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a tough one to say no to. 26 points. Efficiency around the rim isn't bad. The 3 isn't good. Getting you 6 assists. The turnovers are a little bit high. Could be worse, though. Yeah, no, you got to put Fox on the list. Sabonis, I'm not even sure I need to look at it. He's just like double machine. I know the defense is a little bit rough, but Sabonis got to go on there. Let's take a look at DeRozan. I think that's a fair one. DeMar DeRozan's just going to be like all-star level good for forever, isn't he? Or at least like in the conversation. So it's been a year since he's been in the All-Star game. That's fair. He's had 2 different spurts of it, both with the Bulls and with Toronto. 21 points per game. That's pretty low for him, but still, assist to turnover numbers are pretty good. We take that. The rebounding's not really there. The efficiency, not great. It's not bad around the rim. It could be better because the mid-range comes into this too, and he takes so many of those. Look, he's getting you 21. I don't know. Do we put him in the conversation? I don't know. This feels so borderline for me. Let's take a look at like some on-off numbers. Let's go a little bit deeper. We're going to think just a little bit harder about DeMar DeRozan here. He's a plus 1.2 on a team that's already good. He's helping his team win games. We'll put DeRozan on the list. We'll see if he lasts. I think it's okay to put him on the list. We all know he has a big impact. He's got 2 other high-level scorers on the team, too, and he's getting you 21. Yeah, no, I should shut up, and I should put him on the team. I shouldn't think that hard about it. Okay, Dallas Mavericks. What do we do with Luka? How many games has he played? All right, they got a crisp website. That's bonus points. Okay. 34 points? Good lord. Is that what Luka's up to at this point? Let me pull up Luka really quick. No. So what is this? What are these stats right here? 34 points. Why do I have Luka at 28 points on here? Oh, they're lying. They're lying on the website. Oh, that's going to take him down. How many? We're at 22 games. How many did LaMelo have? How many did LaMelo have? I gotta take a look at that. We gotta be consistent. He played in 27. Ooh, 22. Like it's half, right? It's half of the games. Oh, that's a tough one. Let's go back to Luka. That's half the games. Oh, that's tough. But he's Luka. Like, we know Luka's good. I think I gotta leave Luka off the list. You've only played for half the season. I don't think all-stars play half the season, man. And it's not his fault or anything, but it just is what it is. Let's take a look at Kyrie. Are his stats accurate? Now I can't trust their website. What's going on here? It's like reading CNN or Fox News. Both of them lie to you. Calm down. Don't leave me a comment on those unless you want to. It helps my algorithm. 24 points. He's played in 32. That's fine. Efficiency's really good. Assist to turnover looks good. Okay, yeah, Kyrie gets to be on here. So Kyrie, you go there. Nobody else in the Mavericks we're probably going to consider. No, I don't think so. Shout out Klay Thompson, multi-time All-Star. The Houston Rockets, second seed in the West right now. How long of a video is this going to be? I don't know. No All-Star things here. Fair enough. What was that? I don't know. What is this? What's going on here? Team roster. What is this? Why did Jalen Green come up right away? Houston, we have a problem. What? Okay, nope, y'all losing points in my book. Y'all losing points because y'all got Christian Wood on here and shit, and Dennis Schroeder. What is this? Why is this a function of their website? Can we just go to stats, I guess? Oh, okay. I don't know what to do with this. Okay, we're just going to have to make our own distinctions, I guess. Jalen Green? Do we put Jalen Green on here? I'm so flustered by this right now. Like, we'll take a look at... Wow, Jalen Green didn't even come up when I typed that. That's unfortunate. Let's go to Jalen Green. What do we got? 21 points. We can talk about the efficiency and everything this year. Hasn't been great. Turnovers and assists are too close. I don't think I can right of mind put Jalen Green. He's playing better, so maybe he enters the conversation later, but we'll see. Let's take a look at Şengün. He's probably worth talking about, right? For a team this good and to not have any All-Stars, that'd be something. 19 points per game, 10.5 rebounds. The assist to turnover is incredible for a big man. Efficiency, not very good. Double-double on this good of a team, but really shitty efficiency. Oh, man. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can put Şengün on there. I can't put a guy that's this inefficient on the roster. I just don't think like, and 49% is like not bad. It's not great for a center though. So it's pretty rough for a center, honestly. So I think I can't keep him on. It's not going to be like Amen or Fred VanVleet. So I don't think I can put a Rockets player on there. I don't think that I can. Y'all are a good team though. So that's good, I guess. Move on to the Memphis Grizzlies. And y'all had a shitty website. So fuck y'all in the comments. That's what y'all get for having a shitty website. That's going to be my comeback in the comments. So just, you know, that when you be like, ABC, I can't believe you didn't put Jalen Green or Alfred Şengün on the All-Star team. And then I say, oh, you had a shitty website. That's what you get, bitch. Jalen Wells, awesome rookie season, right? Can't wait for Vince Williams to come back. Ja. How many games we got out of Ja at this point? Because he's been a little bit in and out at this point. So let's put, where can I get Ja Morant to pull up, please? Thank you. 24 games. That's at least over half. 21 points per game. Okay, so a little bit down from normal. 7 assists, a little bit down from normal as well. Oh, those are dropping pretty quickly. Turnovers starting to become a problem. Efficiency, not good necessarily. That's a tough one. 21 points, though, 7 assists, a little bit turnover prone. I don't know. This doesn't feel like a Ja All-Star season. I mean, and not a lot of games played. Nah, I'm going to take him down. He's not coming on this All-Star team for me. Jaren Jackson. How about my boy here? Big Jaren Jackson guy. I controversially said before the season, I'll take Jaren Jackson before Ja Morant. I still stand by that, in my opinion. So 26 points per game, or 22.6. That's a career high for him. 6 rebounds, getting you a block and a half. Assist to turnover ratio. I gotta stick by the rules, and efficiency not that great. I got to stick by the rules. I feel like I have to. You can't be an all-star and turn the ball over more than you set up your teammates. Are the Grizzlies not going to have an all-star either? That feels messed up, but I got to stay consistent. Anybody else? Yuki, I wish, my guy. Cam Spencer, of course, I'd love to. Marcus Smart deserves it, but I can't put him on the list. So We move on. The New Orleans Pelicans will have no all-stars because they're very bad at basketball, but we're going to take a look anyway, and we're going to acknowledge the people that have been playing well, right? And plus, the whole team's injured, so I don't think they could actually fly those dudes to... Where's the all-star game at this year? I don't even know. So I don't think they could successfully fly those guys over there without getting an injury. Y'all doing all right? How can we help you? How can I help you? Y'all need to stretch your players out. Get out of here. Zion having a good season. CJ's having a good year, all said and done. I got nothing to say about him. DeJounte Murray's been injured a little bit. Brandon Ingram, he's hurt and stuff, in and out. So, nope, sorry, New Orleans. Who else do we got? Ooh, the Spurs. All right, so middle-level team, right? Borderline play-in team. So, well, I guess that makes you kind of a not-so-good team at the moment. But there's really only one guy to be considered here, and I think he deservedly should be on there, and that's Wemby. I don't think I really need to negotiate that one with you guys whatsoever. Obviously, he's the best defensive player in basketball at this point. We'll pull it up anyway. Efficiency starting to get better for him. It was a little bit rough to start the season, but 24 points, 10 rebounds, leads the league in blocks. Yeah, no, I don't need to talk about this. I have -8 here as well. Oh, look at that. That worked out kind of perfectly, didn't it? Okay, fair. So let's close these down. Let's start off with the East. Who are like the must starts in the East? So we have to pick some people, right? Take them off the list. So I feel like Karl Anthony Towns I want as my starting center. I feel like that's more than fair, right? So Big Cat, he goes here. I'm gonna, what do I put, like a star or something here to kind of mark it? I didn't think that part through. Who else are like must starts? Jason Tatum feels like maybe a must start or something. I think that that's fair. So let's put Jason Tatum up here on this list as well as a guy that we know we kind of want him starting. Are there guys on here that are borderline that we can take off? Maybe a Jimmy Butler, right? So we got to take 8 guys off the list. Are there who are the kind of borderline guys? I wouldn't say anybody here. I wouldn't say any of the Cavs players. Cade, definitely not. Halliburton. Maybe. I don't know if it's that simple to take Halliburton off, but I got to take somebody off. We're going to take off Jalen Johnson. We're going to take off Jimmy Butler. I think I'm going to take off Halliburton. I think so. I got to take somebody off, right? I'm not going to take off like Pascal or something like that right now. Those felt like the easy ones to kind of move on from, right? Okay, so who else should be like an all-star starter then? I feel like it's got to be people from the Cavs in some capacity, right? Maybe Cade Cunningham as well. Lillard. Oh boy, I wish I should have done something to like compare all their stats right now. That would have been a smart thing to do. Heroes look good. Okay, I got to start Giannis, right? That's a given. So we throw Giannis on there. I think that's fair. So we put Giannis on the team. Who's the starting point guard? Let's figure that out, right? So we got Lillard, Cade. It probably isn't Cade because his team isn't as good. So it's like Garland or Lillard, I would say. I don't think LaMelo's played enough and he's on a bad team. So we take a look at Dame and his numbers. You're getting 25 points, good efficiency all around. Where are we looking as far as like 7 assists, 2 turnovers are pretty low. That's really good. Let's take a look at Darius Garland, and we should probably compare Donovan Mitchell as well because that's the other one. So we put him up here, almost 7 assists here, stupid efficient as well. Turnovers look good. God damn, this is going to be hard. And then we put Donovan Mitchell here. Donovan Mitchell feels like the must start, right? I feel like that's like no-brainer. Stupid efficient as well. Assist to turnovers, great. Okay, I'm going to go with Donovan Mitchell, and then I'm going to go with Lillard. That's what I'm going to go with here. And I don't feel great about keeping Darius Garland out. I'm just telling you that right here, right now. So we're going to put a star here. We're also going to put a star here by Lillard. I should probably have something that just like counts how many guys I've picked. So you guys get to watch me actually do some stat stuff right here. So I want, what do I want? Let's do equals count from here. Counta counts if there's values somewhere. So count from here. How many stars do I have? I have 5. There we go. That's a good way to do it. I'm also gonna copy that and put this over on the west side so that we can have this. There we go. Okay, we get 12 spots, right? What else are we doing? Looking down this list, Jaylen Brown feels like an obvious one. We should compare Jalen Brunson as well. Maybe I should have had him more so in the conversation. Let's take a look at Brunson again. 26 points. God damn. Did I start the wrong person? 26, 7 and low turnovers as well, and very efficient. Oh no. Can I not start Lillard? Can I not start Lillard? Where was Lillard at? 25, not as good of a team, but he doesn't have as much help around him, and he's like a little bit more efficient, a few more assists and everything. Okay, I'm gonna go Lillard. Brunson has to be the next person, and then we're also gonna put Garland on the team because I can't keep those guys off, right? So we're gonna go here. This might be a very guard-heavy team this year, so we're gonna go Garland as well because the team is really, really good. Okay, that's more than fair, right? That's more than fair. Okay, let's go through again. Jaylen Brown. It feels hard to leave him off the team. Let's take a look at old Jaylen Brown at this point. So we're getting 23 points per game. That's really good. Getting you quite a few rebounds, quite a few assists. Assist to turnover is really good for him. Efficiency from 3 hasn't been good this year. Efficiency from the field could be better. It's not bad. Okay, so I'm not ready to throw him on there just yet. Let's throw Cade up on here as well, because why not? 24 points per game. Good lord. This is hard to pick between these, y'all. There's so many good players. 24 points, almost 9 assists. The turnovers are high, though. Turnovers are high, so it's not perfect, but he's pretty... it's not great efficiency. It's not great efficiency, but the 25 and like 10 is so nuts. I feel like I have to put Cade on this roster. I feel like I have to, right? Oh man, this is tough. This is tough. I feel like Evan Mobley's an easy one to throw on there as well. Pascal, it's LaMelo and Tyler. Oh, y'all, this isn't easy. This is not easy. This is going to be a long video as well. Tyler Hero, we saw the scoring and everything. Basically just scoring the basketball. The assist numbers are a little bit better. LaMelo, he's putting up 30 points per fucking game. How do I keep him off the list? I know the efficiency's bad. Is that how I'm going to have to justify it? But he's scoring 30 points per game. He's on a bad team, though. Do I have to leave LaMelo Ball off the list? Is that crazy? That feels ridiculous. But, like, you're going to tell me, like, other guys don't deserve it maybe a little bit more? I have to hold, like, the team's success to them a little bit. It's not quite their fault, but, like, Cade Cunningham is rising up. So I kind of want to put Cade Cunningham above LaMelo. And I think I might. But let's just look at some of the other guys. Like, let's take a look at Spicy P again and refresh ourselves on Spicy P. Average team, 20 points per game. Efficiency's really good. He's getting rebounds. The assist numbers are down a little bit. He's so efficient. All these guys are so good at basketball. I feel like I got to take like Tyrese Maxey off because the team is bad and he's inefficient. So I'm going to take Tyrese Maxey off the board. I think that's fair. I think I'm going to... What do I do? This is going to be like a hour-long video, potentially. That feels extensive for this. So I need to be more decisive. Like, what do I do with Zach LaVine? He's not a good enough player. Or not a good enough player. He's not on a good enough team, maybe. Is that the justification I can make? What else does he do? He's getting me almost 5. Assist to turnover ratio is not great, but he's so damn efficient. 24 points per game. 10 seed, though. 10 seed. That's what I have to remember. 10 seed. I have to put Evan Mobley on here. I'm not going to take Evan Mobley off the list. I feel like Evan Mobley has to be on. Evan Mobley goes on the list. You could convince me it's not Jared Allen. You could convince me of that. I can't justify Cade not being on there. Cade is super good. I'm going to throw Cade Cunningham on the list. So Cade, all these guys are super good at the end of the day. Tyler, okay, I've got 3 spots left, and Jaylen Brown hasn't been put on the list yet. Zach LaVine and Vucevic are having incredible like efficiency seasons, and Brown isn't. But he's on a good team. And we know his impact defensively is much better than these two here. Jared Allen, just kind of a do-it, clean-it-up guy for them. Spicy P's efficient and on a solid team. LaMelo crushing it on a bad team. I'm taking LaMelo Ball off the board. I'm sorry. Tyler Hero making it work, but is he a little one-dimensional? Let's take a look. I'm going to pull up Tyler again. we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there, y'all. And y'all let me know if this was too long of a video or something like that. I'm okay with admitting if that was the case, because I'm just kind of free-flowing with this stuff. I've got other things I want to do today, too. It's 4:30 already. At least this will be an easy one to edit. He's a negative. Okay, Tyler Hero gets taken off the list. He's a -3, which, look, on-off numbers, I'll be the first one to tell you. Not the most important thing in the world, but that I have to differentiate something somewhere, right? Like it's a pretty skewed stat. Actually, you should use like some of the other net rating stats that are much more efficient. So take that as you will. Okay, 3 spots left. 2 people need to come off. So that means there's 5 left. So I got Spicy P, Jared Allen, Vucevic, Levine, Jaylen Brown. I feel like Jaylen Brown has to be on it. I feel like that's ridiculous to not have Jaylen Brown on there. That seems a bit extensive. So we're going to put Jaylen Brown on the list. Okay. I got to cut 2 people and take 2 people between Spicy P, who, again, mind you, let's pull up the standings right here so that we can take a look. They're a 5 seed. They're quite a bit above. The Bulls aren't very good. I feel like I have to hold that against the Bulls players at the end of the day. It's just the efficiency's so good. Jared Allen is just crushing it for his team. This feels like a team that deserves 4 All-Stars. I'm putting Jared Allen on the team. I think that that's fair. I think I'm looking at Spicy P's numbers versus like Vucevic, and I kind of want to put Vucevic on there just because Vucevic is like, he doesn't play defense though like that. Spicy P plays defense. Okay, we're gonna put Pascal on there. I can't justify it. I need I need the defense at the end of the day. So sorry, Bulls fans, we don't get an All-Star this year. We probably don't deserve it. There we go. These are Eastern Conference All-Stars. Very guard heavy at the end of the day, and quite a few bigs though. So pretty good. So we have Lillard, Mitchell, Tatum, Giannis, Towns as our starters. I feel pretty good about that. The bench is looking pretty good. A lot of really good guards this year. So there we go. Let's move over to the West right here. Anybody that we can just like take off right away. DeRozan was pretty borderline, right? I feel like if we have to cut 8 people, DeRozan, not a great team overall, not as good accounting stats, right? That's fair. Bradley Beal, 3rd option on a not very good team, we can take him off, right? I think that's fair. Zubac's double-double, but still low scoring numbers and everything overall. I feel like that's going to be a hard case to make. Jalen Williams, they're the #1 team. Scoring could be a little bit higher. I think I'm going to take J-Dub off for this year. I think that that's more than okay. Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray, they're not, like, dominating is the thing. Like, Jokic does so much for the team. They're having good seasons, but can I justify them over the other guys? Not really. So I think I take Murray and Porter Jr. off, and I think I cook with these guys and see where things come out. Maybe I have to cut Harden too, just because the efficiency is so bad, but we'll get to it. Maybe, okay, we'll cut Harden as well, and we'll go from here, right? Norman Powell's the best player on that team, right? I think that's fair to say. Is this going to be an easy one? Let me go to Norm, right? Because what else is Norm doing, right? He's playing really good defense. We know that. Like, he's a good defender. He doesn't pass the ball. The assist to turnover is really close. It's really close. Efficiency's ridiculous, though. And he's getting you 24 a game. He doesn't really rebound a ton. He's not passing the ball all that well. Can we take a look at some on-off numbers? Let me justify this right now. I might just cut the team down right now. This might be it. He's a +5. The team literally is a losing team when he's off the court and on when he's on. Okay. Norm Powell probably deserves to be there. Okay, let's just start this off. Let's go Jokic, right? That's more than fair. We're gonna put Jokic there. I don't have a picture for Jokic. How is that even fucking possible? Nope, it was just a formula error. That was on me. Okay, so Jokic is there. Damn, I was really hoping to not have to make any cuts in this video. That's fine. Shea is an absolute starter. We put him on the list right there. I think that that's more than fair. Anthony Davis, is he a for sure starter? We can take a look at AD really quick. Let me take a look at old Anthony Davis, who, look, Anthony Davis, one of the best players in basketball. 26 points per game, 11 rebounds, efficiencies not great from 3. It's good from the field, getting you the blocks. Assist to turnover ratio is good for a center. That's pretty high. LeBron feels like he has to be on here, so we gonna put LeBron on here. We can't not put Durant on there either, so we put Durant on there. I don't think Booker's an instant starter by any means, so we put Durant here. Star him. Fox, Sabonis, Kyrie, Wemby. Okay, so is it Ant then? Is Ant the other starter? I know the team isn't like that great overall, but 26 points, it's quite a lot. We know the defense is really good from him always. Assist to turnover ratio could be better. We know the reason for that. Pretty damn efficient. Yeah, he's shooting 10 threes and hitting 43%. Okay, I'll put Edwards there. I feel good about putting Anthony Edwards as the next starter. Okay, so what do we do from here then? So we got Curry. He's probably going to be on the team. Norm Powell, we're thinking. Devin Booker, we liked a lot. Fox and Sabonis, looking good there. So Kyrie, we got to cut one of these guys. Who am I cutting? Can I cut Steph Curry? I don't think I can do that. Norman Powell. Not contributing in a ton of other areas. Anthony Davis, Devin Booker, Fox, Sabonis, Kyrie, Wemby. That's a tough one. So Wemby's on for sure. Wemby very well could be a starter for all I know. So we put Wemby there. Let's make this easier on ourselves, right? Devin Booker, I feel pretty good about you being on this team. Anthony Davis, I feel pretty good about you being on this team, right? So let's put those guys on the list. I'm not cutting Curry. Like, let's be real about that shit. So Steph Curry, you make the team, right? Norm, I'm not positive. Fox, 26 points per game. Kyrie as well. It's a tough one. That's a tough one. Can we take a look at Kyrie's numbers one more time? Remember, Fox, not the most efficient, not maybe getting as many like assists, stuff like that. Assist to turnover is pretty damn good for Kyrie. Efficiency, really good. Let's take a look at Fox one more time, because why not? I'm probably way overthinking this stuff too. 26 points per game, 6 assists. Ooh, I might have to put both of them on the team, but the efficiency not quite as good. I might have to put Fox and Kyrie on there right now. So that leaves us with what? It's a toss-up between Norm then and Sabonis. Sabonis is having such a nuts season. Okay, so we're going to decide. It's going to be Sabonis. It's going to be Fox. It's going to be Kyrie. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Norm, not going to make it. Not going to make it this time. So that's unfortunate, but this is it. These are the all-star teams right here. So we've got our Western all-stars over here. Probably a pretty typical list, all said and done. We've got our East all-stars over here. And hey, not too shabby, right? Not too shabby, but hey, appreciate you guys for tuning into this. If you want to, we'll do our comment of the video next and everything, but yeah. That's the All-Stars. All right, the comment of the day is coming from this video right here. One trade every NBA team should make right now. This video's performing pretty well, actually. We're going to shout it out to S. Gray here. We were talking about a Jonathan Isaac trade. He's like, yes, trade Jonathan Isaac to the Pelicans so he could be injured 90% of the time instead of his normal 80%, because, Pelicans players are always hurt, which I'm like, that's actually very, very true. And Andrew here was asking a question, what if it had the inverse effect on him? It's like when two negatives come together and it becomes a positive. Like, you're asking the right questions right now, Andrew. So, hey, appreciate you guys as always. Make sure you leave me those comments and everything. As you see, I respond to all of them. I have more to respond to. I'm going to do it right after this. But hey, appreciate you guys as always, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks so much. Bye.